It's me, Mr. Worst again. So another video tip video on how to strategize your retake, whatever that means. Is probably I didn't say that right, but that's fine, right? We're doing science. So by that I mean science, you do different trials and you figure out what works, right? So I part of my scientific routine is I don't do second takes unless like I click something on my screen and it shows student data. Um, I don't do second takes. So Mr. Worst, come on, get less talk, more rock. Okay, so for the next section, it's on testable questions, hypotheses, and conclusions. So the scenarios right here up in the top of the section, and then you're going to respond to it down here in questions 4 through 6. So it says for questions 4 through 6, consider the following scenario. Maria wonders if she increases the amount of food she gives her chickens, will they lay more eggs? Should probably do a question mark right there. I'm gonna put a question mark. Let's just edit this real time. Okay. Maria wonders. It should not be a comma here. Here you're seeing live. Right here. This is like live editing. Okay. So Maria wonders if she increases the amount of food she gives her chickens, will they lay more eggs? Now, maybe I shouldn't have put quotes in there. Whatever. Science. Okay, so we can do another trial later. The next sentence, she splits her flock into 2 groups. She feeds one group of chickens the normal amount of food, and she gives the other group twice as much food. Whoa! As the group getting the normal amount of food. She notices that the chickens getting twice as much food get much fatter, but they lay the same number of eggs. So there's a scenario here. She asks a research question. She poses a research question. She do we ask you? Okay, I just don't want to ruin it for you. Okay, so she poses a research question. She splits the chickens into 2 groups. And then she does some testing with them and she determines something. Or at least it looks like she has discovered something. So question number 4 is, what is Maria's research question? Okay, so pick one of those. Number 5, what is Maria's hypothesis? That is, what does she think the answer to the research question is before she's done testing? And then finally, what can Maria conclude from her experiment? Like, what did she find out? And so there's options there for each of those. I'm not going to click them because if I click them, it's going to show you the answer. Okay. And this video will also cover the next section on analyzing data. So you have two types of data, qualitative data and quantitative data. Man, mental process here. I'm like, should I tell you the difference between the 2 types of data? I'll just say this. I'm going to emphasize. Qualitative data talks about qualities that aren't quantified using numbers. I'll just say that. I think that's fine. In contrast, quantitative data talks about quantities that do have numbers on them. Like you can put a number to it. So qualitative data talks about qualities. Quantitative data talks about quantities. I'm not going to get too deep in the weeds on that one. I got a little deep in the weeds with my class on that, and I'm not gonna make that mistake again. One take, Mr. Worst. Okay, so there you go. In the next video, we'll talk about graphing. That'll be the last video tip. So this video will be both at the beginning of analyzing data and at the beginning of testable questions, hypotheses, and conclusions. Good luck.